AI, or artificial intelligence, the technology that will soon take over the world. But for now, this revolutionary technology is being put to one of the most important uses it could ever have, making memes, of course. Over the last few weeks, I've been seeing these hilarious AI-generated images pop up, with most of them being created by an AI known as Dall-E. And how it works is you basically type in a set of words or sentences describing whatever the heck you want, and the AI will create a realistic image or artwork based on what you type. And today I'm going to be putting Dall-E to the test to see just how much it knows about my favorite franchise, Pokémon. Now, I've been doing a couple of tests with a free version of Dall-E called Dall-E Mini by Crayon.com, and I've had mixed results, so I'm hoping that the real deal knows a little bit more about pocket monsters. Let's first put it to the test and see what Dall-E thinks a Pokemon battle might look like. But I want to make it a little bit more interesting, so let's go with a Pokemon battle on the moon. I've heard that it can take a little while to generate these images, but it seems to be going pretty quick right now. Okay, well, I'm not surprised to see Pikachu. It is, after all, the most recognizable, most popular Pokemon ever. And that is definitely on the moon. I don't know why there's another moon in the background. Like, are there two moons in our solar system? I'm not really sure. But as you can see, it generates a couple of images for you. There's the moon looking like some cheese and some regional variants of Pikachu, it seems. This one is absolutely amazing. It's got the shocked Pikachu face in there. Could be because that's the most popular image of Pikachu in recent memory, so the AI's been seeing it a lot. And last but not least, another red Pikachu variant. I don't know why it made two red ones. That kind of looks like a pre-evolution of Scizor though, which is cool on its own. Okay, so clearly Dall-E knows what Pokemon is, or at the very least Pikachu, but as it says here, longer and specific descriptions tend to work best. So let's start off with something easy and try to describe a Charmander for Dall-E. So obviously we're going to say it's an orange lizard with a big head and green eyes and fire on its tail. I guess I should specify that I want it to be a cartoon drawing. Okay, well, I mean, my grandma might confuse that for Charmander. This one's a little bit closer. The fire's actually on the tail at least. No green eye, and the body is definitely not exactly what I imagined. Here we've got a weird mix of Charmander with Gex from that old video game you guys probably don't remember, but I definitely do. And finally, Mushu, the dragon from Mulan. I'd say it captured that description pretty well. I think it confused green eyes with partly green body, so maybe my description was a little bit off. Thankfully, the website Bulbapedia has a pretty good description of what every single Pokemon looks like down in their biology section. You can see Charmander is a bipedal reptilian Pokemon with... Okay, let's just go ahead and copy-paste all of this and maybe reword it a little bit to make it easier for Dall-E. Although I didn't put a cartoon drawing, so I feel like, oh, okay, yep, there it is. It ended up giving me a more realistic image, which, you know, is kind of cool in its own way. I didn't realize we could create realistic Pokemon with Dall-E, but there's Charmander, I suppose? Yep, that's definitely Charmander. I think it took the whole cream-colored underside a little too seriously. It only made its head orange. None of these have the fire tail though, so I feel like maybe the description this time was a little bit too lengthy and I should try to like paraphrase it even more. A bipedal reptile with an orange body, cream-colored belly, blue eyes, and its tail on fire. I feel like that's kind of a run-on sentence, but I try to keep it simple and hopefully Dall-E understands the simplicity as we've got... Oh, Jesus Christ. AI was a mistake, dude. What the frick am I looking at? I mean, it's getting closer to a Pokemon, I suppose, but definitely not Charmander. Again, the tail isn't on fire, which I thought I was pretty clear about that part. I don't know why its mouth is on fire instead, and I mean, it's got the green eyes, which this time I actually put blue, so I'm kind of confused. Clearly this isn't working. I think I need to reevaluate my strategy because Obviously, Dall-E does not like my descriptions of Charmander, so let's try something different. On this website, you can generate a Pokemon from any region, any type, any generation, legendaries, forms, so let's go ahead and hit that generate button. And we've got Rampardos, a Pokemon that should be a little bit easier to describe, but I'm afraid it might be too similar to just an actual dinosaur, so let's generate another one. Happiny, okay. I have no idea what this is even going to generate. Why am I even bothering to put this in when I know it's not going to end up looking at all like Happiny? For science, that's what we're doing this whole video. Oh my god, you know, that is surprisingly close to what I expected. Looks a lot more like Kirby or something out of The Binding of Isaac. What? Dude, Dall-E is literally killing me right now. Oh my god. Obviously, my descriptions of Pokemon are not working out, so let's just use the actual Pokemon names and see if Dall-E recognizes something a little less common, like Happiny. Oh my goodness, what is this? I put Happiny and Charmander on a sailboat, and I didn't expect it to be realistic, but I also didn't expect a hybrid of Pikachu and Charmander, but that's oddly really cute. Don't actually know what that's supposed to be. Is there something else named Happiny? Like, what does Dall-E use to figure out? Oh god. Okay, we gotta keep Dall-E away from these images. I don't really know what these are supposed to be. They kind of look like rubber duckies or tiny little plastic figurines. And obviously it did a more realistic sailboat. I was expecting it to do like a cartoonish approach, but I guess I gotta remember to specify if I want it to be a more cartoonish drawing. I'm gonna put Dall-E to the limit. Let's generate 6 Pokemon and try to see if it can draw all of them. Okay, I feel like 6 might be too many, so I'm gonna cut out maybe half of these and just put Slurpuff and Gliscor versus Ribombee and Misdreavus. I barely remember that Ribombee even existed, so I wonder how Dall-E's gonna do. Oh. Those are clearly not the Pokemon I described, but it looks sick regardless. That could totally be a new regional form or even a new Pokemon altogether. I really like the design of this winged fiend on the left. Is that an unknown in the middle too? Kind of looks like Unknown O. And then obviously that thing on the right is supposed to look like Slurpuff, but at the same time it's clearly it knows some Pokemon I've never even heard of. Like, how is that supposed to be Ribombee exactly? I mean, at least it's got the bee motif. And then this guy on the left looks more like Clefairy, maybe mixed with Muck or Jigglypuff. And if that's supposed to be Gliscor, then that is the cutest Gliscor I have ever seen. But more importantly, why is there a Maraca just randomly in the middle? Are they having a Maraca battle? Because I'm pretty sure I put that they should be battling. Yeah, I don't know. What? There's a Maraca or ice cream cone in this one too. That looks more like a pre-evolution of Crobat than anything. Maybe a mixture of Gligar and Crobat. It's actually pretty dang cute. The one on the left, not so much, but I'm not giving up until we get Dall-E to draw at least one Pokemon properly. So let me think, what is the most basic Pokemon to describe? Oh snap, I think I broke it. Oh geez, okay.
A few moments later.
Is that a little bit too much to handle, Dall-E? Sorry, I know it's a complicated request, but are you serious? Oh hey, I mean, that's pretty freaking close, man. We got Voltorb. The other ones, I'm not really sure how that's supposed to be a Pokeball. Like, you know, half is supposed to be red, the bottom half white. That is now 2 Pokemon I've tried to generate that end up looking like something out of Binding of Isaac. And it makes me wonder if maybe Dall-E's been playing video games on the side and taking some inspiration. But yeah, that's definitely the closest we're probably gonna get to getting Dall-E to draw a Pokemon. Like, I couldn't have made it any more simple than just a Pokeball with angry eyes. Let's keep it simple, back to the OG, the Kanto starter Pokemon. And why not have them having a picnic? Is it just me, or the Kanto starter is looking a little different? Dall-E seemed to get the colors right. Well, sort of. This first one is kind of like Pikachu, and then, yeah, I've never seen that Pokemon, but then the 2 middle images got the 3 starters in it. And this one Seems like there's 2 grass types. That actually looks more like the substitute doll. Why is he holding a basketball? I said they were having a picnic, not a... Is that a baby bottle? The starter Pokemon of Gen 10 confirmed. We got Sad Frog, Small Fox, and Vampire Bunny. Is it eating an orange too? Oh my god, dude, we've come full circle. It's munching an orange, or, well, at least it's got an orange. It might not be the Kanto starters I imagine, but this is great. Okay, what if we try to use their actual names? Bulbasaur and Squirtle. Burning Charmander at the stake. I don't know how I come up with these scenarios, but crossing my fingers, dude. Come on. I don't want no LeBron James. Oh my god. What the frick? Oh, that Squirtle looks so angry. Bulbasaur clearly didn't approve of this idea or being this close to fire. Bro, Squirtle got the freaking Elon Musk flamethrower out of nowhere. Oh my god. There is no Charmander to be seen, but still, this is amazing. Bulbasaur again just ducking for dear life. Oh no. Wait, why is Bulbasaur the one that looks like a turtle? This is somehow the other way around. I mean, this one still looks kind of like Squirtle. I just loved his shock face, like, no, my friend, he's been burned alive. And finally, we got these 2 goobers. This honestly looks like it could be an album cover for like some punk rock or screamo, I don't know. Now, there's one more feature in Dall-E that allows you to upload your own image and add onto it. So I'm gonna browse through and see if I have any images of myself. Bro, I literally have some images in my meme folder that look like they were AI generated. I have no idea how old this picture is, but it's like the only one I could find of myself on my computer, so I don't even know what's gonna happen at this point. And I guess that's the wonder of AI, is you never know what you're gonna get. So, what the frick? What do you want me to upload then? Well, I'm going to Chicago soon, so how about a picture of the Windy City, and maybe we'll try to put some Pokemon fighting in it like they were Godzilla. I'm not sure if this prompt is gonna work, but I'm also not sure how this feature even works, so here goes nothing. Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, the first one had a little bit of struggle generating, but the second one is pretty damn good. I mean, that's not exactly Charizard as I described, but that is giant Pikachu. That looks more like a cat. I definitely like the second one the most. That's definitely going up on my wall. Well, what have we learned today, children? That Dall-E doesn't know Pokemon as well as I imagined? Regardless, this was a very fun experiment, and I am definitely going to continue feeding Dall-E gibberish and see what it comes up with, because some of these results are hilarious. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you have any ideas for what else I could generate, specifically Pokemon related stuff, definitely leave it in the comments, and hit that like button if you enjoyed.